Myra. And now our second speaker for the evening is a Summit Week student, Mr. Ray Al-Sadoun.
Good evening, faculty and staff, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we did it. We're graduating high school. Some of us got here a little sooner than anticipated, and some of us probably felt we'd never see this day. But here we are, and it's really great to see this large number of people here celebrating this joyous occasion. Many changes have taken place during our time. Not only personal changes, but big worldwide ones. We have all been touched by the current economic crisis. We see it on the news every day. Stocks plummeting, school funding cut, jobs lost, and major bankruptcies. It seems that everything a person does nowadays costs more, and it's getting harder to make money. So what does this mean for us, the graduate class of 2009? Do we have any hope of getting a job when so many are being cut? Are we going to be able to afford quality universities? Will we be able to pay rent? The future appears pretty bleak. Maybe we should just mooch off our parents a few more years. Hope and change are words frequently used by President Barack Obama. His election as the first African-American president is in itself a major change for our country. Change is inevitable, but the question is, are we going to adapt to the changes in order to fit this new world? Think about the work of Charles Darwin. His research showed us that as the environment changed, animals adapted to survive. That is what we must do. The future may look bleak, fellow graduates, but adaptation is the key to success. We can be like a music group, the Go-Go's, who had a couple of hits and died out, or we can be someone like Madonna, who has adapted her style to remain popular. We could be like the dodo bird, which didn't adapt and became completely extinct, or we could be like the alligator, which did adapt and has been around for millions of years. No longer can we just sit around playing video games, hanging out with friends, and assume there will be a job waiting for us. We must be diligent in our job search, but expect to be turned down a few times. When we do secure a job, we must work hard and be reliable, responsible employees. Otherwise, there are plenty of others willing to take those jobs. For those continuing with higher education, we also cannot be lazy. We must study hard and do our absolute best to get good grades. Once we earn our degrees, depending on our field of study, we'll be competing for jobs globally, not just locally. Perhaps we may have to work as a volunteer in order to get our foot in the door and show that we have what it takes to be a good employee. Then when the position does open, we are there, ready to step in. It has been said that the only constant is change. Without change in our lives, we would not have the opportunity to grow, and we would become stagnant. When any situation occurs, it is up to us to make it either a bad or a good one. We can dwell on it and let it drag us down, or we can use it as a stepping stone to something better. Going back to those words of hope and change, we know that change will happen. We must have hope that those changes can be used to make our lives better. Our attitude and our ability to adapt will make all the difference. I would like to thank God for giving me health and the ability to complete this first step of my education. I also want to thank my parents and family. I would not be graduating this year without them. I'd also like to thank the teachers I've had throughout my time at Summit View. Mrs. Tate, Mrs. McMahon, Mr. Davalos, Mr. Ross, and Mrs. Cantillon. And thanks to all the faculty and staff at the Educational Option Center for your help and support of all the graduates here today and those to come in the future. Once again, congratulations to all the graduates. May you go forward to be prosperous. Like Gandhi once said, go out and be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you.